They're too big to fail. That is something that someone has probably told you before. And I'm here to say whoever told you that is lying to you with a straight face. Because that is not true. In this world, all it takes is one mistake to basically destroy everything that you build up. You could start a business and you could do everything right to make sure you have a very good future and you're going to be making a lot of money for years to come. But all because you made one mistake. You did something a little bit too cringe. Everything that you work for can just fall apart right in front of you. And something like that is currently happening right now in real time with an extremely big VTuber organization. A company that a lot of people actually used to like, and now they have destroyed their reputation so badly that now when people bring up their name, all they do is talk about how it is the worst company to ever exist and you should never support it. The VTuber organization that I'm talking about is Nijisanji, a name that you have probably heard of before, especially if you have been on Twitter, because this drama ended up getting so big that it actually left the VTuber community, which is something extremely rare, so there's probably a lot of people who don't know what's going on, and since I already talked about this already, this is kind of like an update video. I'm going to do a little catch up, but I'm going to be going really quickly. I'm going to give you a speedrun version on what's going on. Not so long ago, Nijisanji ended up terminating one of their most popular VTubers named Selene. And when this ended up happening, that's when a lot of stuff started falling apart. First was the announcement tweet they ended up releasing on Twitter was received really badly because a lot of people thought it wasn't really that good, and also the reasons why she was terminated, a lot of people in the VTuber community didn't really think it was that much of a big deal. And it also came at an extremely bad time because before that announcement, Nijisanji was losing a lot of members and also making a lot of weird decisions that made the community extremely angry. So this was basically just a icing on the cake. And after that whole announcement, Selene, the VTuber, ended up going to her alt account, DokiBird, and ended up releasing this tweet saying that the reason why she was gone is because when she was working in Nijisanji, she was apparently getting bullied so badly that she actually got sent to the hospital. And I guarantee you, this tweet is in Nijisanji's nightmare, because after when this got released, it was absolutely over. People were done with the company, and the whole fan base basically just turned on them. Now, unfortunately, what Selene ended up saying isn't really something that surprising. Every single time when a VTuber who works for Nijisanji gets terminated or they leave, they usually talk about the terrible work condition. The Nijisanji lore goes really deep, and that is one big part of it that a lot of people have talked about. So this is a pretty well-known fact, but most of the time when this ended up getting revealed, the VTubers who were talking about this weren't really that big, or was people who ended up working in management positions, so I guess Nijisanji was able to just sweep it under the rug, and a lot of the community just ignored it. But Selene is an extremely big creator, so when she said something like that, no one in the community was ignoring it, and now you are caught up, so let me show you some of the brand new information. So the first thing that ended up happening is, right after this announcement, and DokiBird came out and ended up giving out all of these allegations, Nijisanji's stock dropped a lot. I mean, look at this right here. This is something that's gonna make FaZe Clan blush for just how quickly their stock is dropping, and I guarantee you it is still going down. I heard some people say that they lost around like $15 million, which is just absolutely insane. You kick out one of your members and then you lose that much money, and to make the situation even worse for them, all of the other VTubers who work for Nijisanji is also just losing subscribers. For the past couple of weeks, there have been something that's called Sink the Yacht, which have been trending on Twitter. That's basically where a bunch of people who are just done supporting Nijisanji, saying that they're not buying their merch anymore, and basically just making a stand saying that they don't want to support this company until stuff gets better. But unlike most people on the internet who say stuff like that, and they don't even do anything, and they're just trying to do it to sound cool, the VTuber community is actually doing it. And this is something that ended up getting so big, it actually started affected their brand deals, because a lot of companies who wanted to work with Nijisanji ended up announcing that they're not doing that anymore. One extremely big one is a company known as Swipe, they are someone who makes PC cases, and they ended up doing a collab with a lot of other VTubers and just a lot of anime games in general, and they were going to do a release with Niji-sanji, but they ended up releasing on their Twitter that they are not going to do that anymore. They probably saw the drama, and they were like, wow, looks like this company isn't really that base these days. Let's just run away. We don't want to be associated with this at all. You guys can have fun. And they ended up taking down their collab site on their website and saying that, yeah, we're not releasing this anymore, which is a good PR move because now you have a lot of anime fans calling them base and saying that they're going to buy from them, even though we know they are not, and you're just saying that for Twitter likes, because I guarantee you all those people saying you got a brand new lifelong customer is never going to buy a single thing from that company. But hey, some of them might, so they made a good decision. And we're still not even done, because just like every single time when any big company or content creator gets exposed for doing something terrible, tons of allegations come out. And one VTuber for the past couple of days has been going absolutely crazy, releasing a lot of allegations about the members inside of Niji-sanji. It looks like she ended up working with them a little bit. I don't really know how she knows this information, but she ended up releasing this on Twitter, basically saying how bad and toxic the work condition is, especially with one of their groups. I just love how in the beginning of this tweet she ended up saying that I don't want to throw any more fuel in the fire, even though that's exactly what she's doing. She didn't really throw some more fuel, she just threw a whole gasoline barrel inside of it, because we know how allegations work. If you're throwing allegations at someone that the internet likes, it's automatically not real. We don't need any evidence at all, it just didn't happen because I like this guy. And if you're throwing allegations against someone that the internet dislike, it is automatically true. And people do not like Niji-sanji, so they just automatically took her word and went like, yup, this happens. And I think the one thing that makes this situation really funny is if you see what's happening with Doki Bird, because although Niji-sanji is just taking the biggest L of all time, she is doing 100% fine. Her streams are doing really well. Her return stream got 1 million views, and the other two are also getting some pretty big numbers too. And also with her newfound clout, she automatically decided to open a merch store, which I just think is extremely funny. She probably looked at her analytics and saw that she was trending, and she was like, wow, a lot of people are talking about me. I need to capitalize immediately. Let's go and sell some merch. And they sold out immediately. The situation is absolutely wild. It looks like one VTuber is just single-handedly taking down a whole company. So either way, that's it. That's your update on this situation. Absolutely insane. Anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night. See ya.